came up with an idea. Why don't we get a quiz show where people send in questions from all around the world? I thought it could be just a little bit different. Someone just films themselves saying, "Hi, my name's George. I'm from Canada. What's the capital of Belgium?" B, obviously. But you get people from here, but anywhere in the world, just doing a selfie of themselves asking a quiz question. How did Trump win the election? Or something actually better than that. Just for a bit of fun, and obviously in different locations could be really interesting. I think it might be lost.
Come on. Americans don't even know how to play football properly.
No, yeah.
Do we have anyone from America tonight?
Yeah, not anymore. Oh, it's gone down. No, now listen. I love this question. It says, "What starts with a T and has 4 letters?" Golf. Oh, fuck. Because T, so it's a bit of a trick question, but it was funny. Well, welcome to Quizfast. I have guests tonight, which is pretty exciting. They're from stage left. Actors. Director. Actor.
Don't know why I'm here.
Probably. No, I'm acting that I don't know why I'm here. Oh, I'm get COVID out of there. You're here to promote this trivia night. Before we start the quiz, trivia night fundraiser. What's the deal and how do you do it? I actually got a guest. You know how hard it is to get a guest on? I literally had to and you've come down to promote Have a Beer. So it's National Have a Beer Night, which I think would be very popular. And obviously I'm drinking Coke. Thirsty Thursday. There's quite a few bit of live bands going on, and also. Welcome to Quizfast. I was supposed to have Marcus Maguire here from Aussie Gold Hunters. If anyone doesn't know, the show has 44 million views in 124 countries. I think it was 124, something, a lot. Anyway, he was supposed to be sitting there, but he's got COVID. So that's a bit of a bummer. About 5 people I've had got COVID. I'm not giving them to them. It was before I got here. So this game is very simple. People send in questions and you race to answer them. So basically it's whoever is the fastest, and I'll try to pull it up here. Nobody's written anything, so this is probably why there's nothing there. So let's take it away. This is how it works. It's the first person to answer gets a point. So even if someone gets it wrong, just keep sending it in. If you've got some questions of yourself, do it. But I'm going to work out how to interview people remotely, so that even if they're sick at home, you can still see it. Anyway, here it is.
Hey, I'm Bridie and I'm from Melbourne. My trivia question is, what is the national animal of Scotland?
National animal. Scotland, that is a great question. It's simple. You just selfie it and you send it in. So there's a 10-second delay, so it takes me 10 seconds to actually, by the time you type it and get it. But it's a great question. She's from Melbourne, she said, so it's very exciting. This is the idea of it. We're broadcasting from Kalgoorlie-Boulder in Kalgoorlie. A grouse. Is that an animal? I don't know if it's an animal, but it's an answer, but it's not the correct answer, and I love an answer. I love people sending stuff in because it's exciting. Otherwise, it's quite boring for me, to be fair. But there's some. I would have loved him if Marcus had come in because it would have been a little more exciting because I'd go, "Oh, hello, how are you?" And it's just a bit boring, really. But we're going to get there. So I'm working out how to do it remotely and just do interview questions and pre-record stuff. So that is not the right answer. So please send one in. It's actually really cool. So let's see if anyone gets it. It's actually really cool when you find out. Melissa, it's a unicorn. How does Melissa know all these things? It is a unicorn. It's totally correct. So great work. I love that, actually. Their national animal is a unicorn. I don't know if you've been to Scotland, if they've seen unicorn. I don't quite get why, but it's more of an Irish thing, I thought. But anyway, here we go.
JT, shh. I'm spying on my neighbours.
Sure.
One of my neighbours is sunbathing naked, and I want to see. Hopefully it's a woman. Anyway, here's a pub quiz question for you. What animal is featured on the back of the Australian 2-cent piece?
Well, he's going to go, does anyone know that? I actually couldn't remember because do we even have to? I don't think we have 2-cent pieces anymore, so I don't know why I said 2-cent pieces because we don't have them anymore, but it was very, very cool. What's actually on there? So does anyone know that? Does anyone remember what was on the back of a 2-cent Australian piece? It was an animal, because he said the animal, that's how you get it. So the first person to answer, it's not a unicorn, because that was the last one. But thank you, Ken. And I think for fun we can. I don't know how long. Actually, I don't know how long to give. So people's please text in if you want me to leave longer for answers or just get on with the next question, because I don't know how impatient people are. I think it is, but that's not actually the name of what it is. It's a type of lizard, but that particular answer is not. But you're right, there's a lizard, but it's not that lizard. So to just keep going, I'm going to go to the next question, but if anyone can get that, what's on the back of a 2-cent piece? What lizard? What's the lizard called? Because there's actually Pacific lizards. There's more than one lizard. Pretty sure there is. So anyone give them a second to answer? Probably because you're type away. But anyway, that's how it works. The idea is to show off. You can show off your business or whatever it is, and just selfie yourself, right? Goanna. No, it's not goanna, but good work. It's not. It's close, but it's a type of goanna. Anyway, here we go.
Hi, here I am again, hanging out with some more artwork in the Kalgoorlie CBD. This time this is a Heart Walk mural. Absolutely gorgeous. And it's made me think about some questions about emus. What colour are an emu's eggs?
Okay, what colour are emu's eggs? That's pretty good. So it was for Tim there, because he's going pretty well. I wonder what he's put now. As a frill-necked lizard. Mel's got it right again. Now, Mel's getting all these right. I don't know where they. I want to find out. Is she Googling these? Because that's pretty good. But, you know, that's part of the game. Whatever. That's pretty smart. Anyway, what colour is an egg? What colour is an egg? Blue. Actually, it's green. But very, very close. It's. I think it can vary between blue and green. So, green. Okay. Now, yeah, okay, that's right. There we go.
So, kia ora. Welcome to my travels around.
He said kia ora, which if anyone's been to New Zealand, that means it's Maori for hello. So he's been in New Zealand for a couple of days and he's already doing the lingo. Here we go.
New Zealand and the quiz questions that we are doing. Let's do the next question. In New Zealand, you can see in the background there, they were formed in 1965. But what was Air New Zealand known as beforehand?
Now, he's whispering, I think it's to save embarrassment from doing a selfie, because I rang him up and said, where's all the selfies you promised me? And he's probably thinking, hey, I was on holiday. But he's probably in an airport. He's probably just don't want to be quiet. But what he's saying is, Air New Zealand, what was it called? 1965, whatever. Before, it's actually got quite an interesting name. Before 1965, what was it? Does anyone know? I'd be surprised. I think only Kiwis would know this one, but we'll find out. Would anyone know? It's not green, because that's from before. But anyway, let us know if you have got the answer. What was Air New Zealand called before 1965, maybe? Or maybe around about whatever time they listen. But if anyone doesn't know, that's Ivo from ABC. He runs ABC here and is a presenter, and he's a very good presenter too. And very good at presenting sport as well. So there you go. We found something out. ABC Goldfields, obviously. Okay, no one's answering this. Let's go on to the next question. But what was Air New Zealand? You'll find out when at the end. How many stars on the Chinese flag? This is pretty simple. So does anyone know this? So we'll see. I'll give it 10 seconds, and then we're straight into the. That's from before. Obviously, I keep doing that. How many stars on the Chinese flag? I didn't actually know, because I don't really care that much. But what do we got? Kiwi Air. No, Kiwi Air. No, it wasn't called Kiwi Air, but that would have been a great name, Tim. That would have been absolutely perfect name. Kiwi Air would be a good name, but it's not Kiwi Air. It's actually four. There's 4 words to it, so I'll give you a hint. But we might as well carry on for the interest of being interesting. Okay, how many? What is the world's best-selling stout beer? And this is a pretty obvious one. People should really get this one. What is the world's best-selling stout beer? And the previous question, if you're still thinking about it, was how many stars on a Chinese flag? Okay, what do we got? Tasman Empire Airway Limited. Now, I truly do think. Anyway, Melissa, I don't think you would know. You must be Googling that one, because I lived in New Zealand for many, many years, and I had no idea that was. But if you did know that, it's brilliant. If you were born in 1965. That's brilliant. And what's the stout beer? 5 stars. That's brilliant. And all right, while you're on a run, what is the world's best-selling stout beer? Let's do it. Is Tim there? Come on, Tim. We can race. You can do it. Tim, what was the world's best-selling stout beer? I think it's pretty obvious. It should be a pretty simple question, really. But let's see the race. There's actually quite a delay sometimes. I should see. Do you know what? For some reason, it doesn't show up on my phone now. Anyway, let's. Oh, here we go. We got it tonight. Cool. No one knows that. It should know that one. Okay. This is the executive wing. What do we got here? Now we've got first. No. Guinness. Yes, Tim. You're the winner, Tim, of that question. Brilliant. Great work. Now, Mel said Guinness. So I don't know sometimes how long it seems to come through because they came through pretty close, but it was Guinness. Yes, very, very good answer. Took 10 seconds or so to do that. Now, this is the executive wing of the New Zealand Parliament. What is it normally known as? I can't say that word for some reason tonight. Tim Neeson. Bam, that is. It's called the Beehive. I think it's because it looks like a beehive. Pretty sure. But anyway, my father used to live in Wellington. I haven't lived in New Zealand for 23 years, so I don't really remember much about New Zealand, but I do remember that. Okay, pink ladies and Granny Smiths are what type of fruit? What type of fruit they are? Most people should get this. I'm making it a bit easier. Some people said my questions are a little bit hard. I would normally ask a guest and we'd chat about it, but there is no guest, so I've just got to talk shit while that happens. So it would have been way better to get Marcus Maguire. What type of fruit is this? Pretty simple, straightforward question. Apple, done. Tim's killing it. Okay, here we go.
What does www stand for in a web browser?
Okay, Tim would definitely know that one. What does www stand for? Some people don't actually know. They just go www something. Apples, thank you, Mel. It was those two types of fruit, Granny Smith and Lady Nana or whatever it was. Okay, so www. It's probably what's taking so long is people typing it. But World Wide Web, Tim's killing it. Okay, next question. What was the first name of Argentina? What's the first name of the Argentinian soccer Madonna? What was the first name of the Argentinian soccer star Madonna? So I got one that's pretty straightforward, but he's really famous Madonna, but Maradona. But what was his first name? I didn't know that, but I don't know a lot of things. Not fair. Tim can type quicker than me. Well, it is called Quizfast, so that's the idea. Who can ever type fastest is really who wins. Diego, Tim is killing it. Tim, I think you were the winner from tonight. You've done very well, and I really appreciate you actually watching. So, because it seems like not many people like watching this. So, but I'm going to change the format and do pre-recorded stuff, so it's a little bit different when you just sit and watch. I want to get people sitting on a sofa. Diego, thank you, Mel. Great work. Now, okay, these are the answers. This is how it works. These are the answers. Okay, there was the frill. Unicorn was the which one you got, which is the national animal of Scotland, which seems weird to have a unicorn because I don't know, there seems to be a lot of unicorns I've seen. It's the feather-tailed glider. So when I was saying lizard, it was a lizard, but we weren't really getting that, anyone. Answer 3, deep green colour, but it can be, as you can see, it's green there. It could be considered a little bit blue. I think it changes. Anyway, the answer 4 is Tasman Empire Airways Limited, and I just feel Mel had to Google that because I had no idea. I used to live in New Zealand. Answer 5 is 5 stars for the Chinese flag, and answer 6 is Guinness, which was correct, and the Beehive, and then apples and the World Wide Web, which we got in Diego. So, bam! I think tonight it would have. That Tim might have won, but I think it's a real good tie there. So now obviously playing for the $100, which I can't really afford, but I have to pay out. So thank you for playing. That's the idea. Send some videos in. So Tim, I'd love to see you send some videos. It's literally, you can stand next to anything and ask a question, and even if you don't know the answer, I'll just Google the answer. It doesn't really matter. It's not even, quiz questions are really easy. There's like a billion different quiz questions. Spot the difference. How when was this built? But don't send in questions that are like, what is my favourite colour? Because no one else knows. Make it so someone that doesn't live in the town could answer it. So that's how the whole thing works. Now, I was going to have Marcus Maguire from Aussie Gold here, but I'm going to get him hopefully next week because he's got COVID. Marcus Maguire actually plays a muso. He plays a lot of pubs around town. He's a great muso. He was in that ad for the council. Great job with him and his brother, Lyndon. We're in that 84. Jim's trying to get another point by actually answering after we can see it. Marcus Maguire and Lyndon were in the ad. It's 84,000 views on that particular ad they did, which is pretty cool. And they're on Aussie Gold Hunters, which has 44 million viewers. But it would have been great to have a chat to him, but we'll do that next week. Great to have Ivo travelling around New Zealand, asking questions. But basically, it's just selfieing yourself, ask a question, then send it to tv@redcat.media. If you want to be a guest, you want to sit here and plug your business, I don't really give a shit, really. Let's just talk about what you do and how you do it. And I have a 2-minute This Is Your Life section just because I love finding out stuff about people. And I'm doing this, if anyone's bothered to listen, I'm doing this because I just thought something interesting. You can sit at home, there's plenty of content on TV, but it's not from Kalgoorlie-Boulder. And the idea of this is to show off us to other people in the world and other people around the place to send in their videos and have a bunch of fun. Anyway, I'm going to do a Facebook version because I'm trying to get everyone to come across to YouTube, but looks like I've only got 20 subscribers, so if you want to subscribe, please do that. Good night and goodbye or whatever. I can't think of something famous to say. I wish I could. Anyway, bye.